Don't miss the new releases for the First Legion.
Pocket bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer, and today we are taking a look at the new releases, or some repackaged releases, for the Dark Angels, the Unforgiven, the First Legion of the Space Marines, whatever you want to call them. These guys rock. They have tons of dope background, and they are a super fan favorite out there. There's a lot of people that really identify with these guys and their mysterious backgrounds and stuff. So this is the lineup, like I said, pretty much mirrors what came out last week for the Blood Angels. So you're gonna have a special character Primaris dude, which is Lieutenant Zachariah for $25. Set of Primaris upgrades for $12.50, but you also get those in the Primaris boxes here. You get one in the Aggressors, two in the Intercessors, and two in the Hellblasters. The new data cards, which are great if you're going to be playing with these guys a lot. You want to throw down your stratagems, have some objectives, things like that, have the psychic powers handy. This deck rocks when it comes to that stuff there. $15 for the data cards. I didn't get the dice. They were out at the local game store, like I said. More popular than Blood Angels, I guess, so what can I do? The book itself is $40, 144-page book. Only comes with 76 data sheets in this bad boy, as opposed to 77 for the Blood Angels. Look at them. So there you can see the overall offerings. We're not really going to talk about the data cards or the book in this. We're going to talk about them in our tips and tactics breakdown, kind of going over everything that's already been said, for the most part already out there on the internet, but also adding our interjection and our strategic kind of viewpoint on what's going on with the Sons of the Lion, just through talking to a lot of tournament players and things like that. My buddies over on the Long War, some of our friends outside of the Long War, but everybody has some ideas about these guys, so I like to kind of collect them all up, listen to what everybody has to say, throw my 2 cents in there, and give it to you in our tips and tactics video, which will be out about the same time as this video here this weekend as well. So let's take a look at the units themselves and talk about what comes inside these boxes. First out of the chute is the Primaris Aggressors, one of the coolest, in my opinion, new units for the Primaris Space Marines. This is kind of a combo box. You can make several different options here: Flamestorm cannons or the grenade launchers. The Auto Bolt Storm Gauntlet, if you want to take that. Then they have the Frag Storm grenade launcher option mounted on the top there as well. So really cool kit. These guys are full of flavor and just kind of cool looking in general as well, just from the outset of it. Now this kit is $55. It includes one accessory upgrade sprue, which is valued at $12.50. The base Primaris Aggressor set from Games Workshop, the one that's in blue, goes for $50. So it is $5 more, but you get an upgrade sprue. So you're saving money there. It's not $12.50, I suppose. It's going to come with your Dark Angel upgrade accessory sprue. It's going to come with the standard stuff. There are a ton of options in here. I guess with the 21 component upgrade set that's going to come in here, and it's going to rock it into well over 100 parts. So you get about, I think it's like 125 different parts here. Now we've reviewed this before. There's a lot of different options here. They have different shoulder pads. So if you take the Flame Storms, there's different shoulder pads you put on them. If you take the auto bolt launchers, there's you can have the normal pads on here if you want. It just kind of depends. Just follow the instructions. You'll kind of see as it goes what weapon you pick. For the rest of the review of this, you can always check it on the channel, and we'll probably put it in the notes down below. There's the upgrade sprue, the 21 component upgrade sprue, that's going to have some aggressor pads. It's going to have some additional heads right here, 3 heads, 2 arms. One is going to be holding that dope Dark Angel style power sword. 6 little reliquaries type things, 1 heraldry pad, and 6 normal shoulder pads. Remember, the normal shoulder pads, they're the same size as normal Space Marine pads. Same with the heads. They're designed to be interchangeable, except for with the Aggressors, they have a little bit different style. So it's more like a kind of almost like a Terminator kind of style right there. But everything else with the normal Intercessors, the Hellblasters, that stuff is all super interchangeable right there. And then of course there is a new Dark Angels super sheet. I'm not sure if this comes with the normal Dark Angel veterans that they've had out for about 10 years now, but this is copyrighted 2017. It's going to have your much lighter decals, because I guess they figure you're putting it over a dark green, so the white would definitely show up better. And then some of this stuff here, I don't know why it's red, but I guess it would go, they figure it might be over, this would be Ravenwing stuff, I think. Yeah, Deathwing. So this is going to go over white, so it can be darker. So that kind of makes sense right there. So overall, great kit. Like I said, $55. These guys are awesome on the tabletop. A lot of players love to dump these guys out of Storm Ravens and do a bunch of damage on the tabletop. But overall, you know, there might be better options out there, but I think everybody really owes it to themselves if you're running Primaris to pick one of these up. The Intercessor Kit is your basic Primaris kit. Multi-part, of course. If you want to save money, you can always pick up the ones that come in the Dark Imperium box. This box is $60. It comes with 2 upgrade sprues valued at $12.50. It's the same price as the blue one, the normal Intercessors one that came out earlier in the year. So you're kind of, you know, if you know somebody that might play Dark Angels and you're getting into Primaris, maybe pick this up. They can, you know, give you some money for the upgrade sprues, something like that. But there is some value to be had buying it this way. It's going to come with your decal sheet. Normally they sell 5 of these guys, which is 2 of each sprue. There's 4 sprues in here, plus your 2 upgrade sprues for $35 each. So, you know, buying them in the pack of 10, there is a little bit of value there. It's going to come with a ton of parts. I think with the 21 component upgrade set times 2, you're well over 300 different components in here. There's the upgrade, or the decal sheet. Here's your bases, 32 mil, of course, 2 of those upgrades we just showed you with the Aggressors. The Primaris sprues themselves, like I said, one of each of these forms $35 multi-part kits right there. Now, overall, the kit is really neat because it's going to come with all the variations to build the bolt guns, whichever way you want. Bolt rifle with sickle mag. You can get the auto bolt rifle with the box magazine. Stalker bolt rifle, long range sight, and straight magazine. There's all sorts of varieties of bolter that you can build here. There's 36 different heads. Obviously there isn't even 36 people in here, so that's really cool. You got lots of variety when it comes to putting those guys together. And then the Dark Angel Accessory Sprue has all the stuff here, you know, that dope power sword, 3 aggressor pads, 3 heads. We've been through this all before, but this helps you make these, you know, Dark Angel-y. I suppose I should also mention that in that Intercessor box, there comes enough components that you can make 1 10-man squad with a sergeant, so it'd be 9 dudes and a sergeant, or 2 5-man squads and a sergeant as well. Same with this Hellblaster squad. Now again, this is $60 retail, comes with 2 upgrade sprues. It's normally $60, whether it's blue and no upgrade sprues, so this one, obviously, again, better value, loving it. Good job, GW. $60. All that great upgrade sprues. Now this one also is about 300 components when you add in the normal 21 component upgrade sprues. So normally it's about 240 give or take. Again, we've looked at the Hellblasters in the past here on the channel. They come with a ton of components in here when you think about it. Now, same as with the Intercessors. Here's your 2 upgrade sprues. You get 2 of each sprue, which these 2 are the same. So you get 2 of each of these sprues in a $35 box. Again, better value to buy them in a set of 10 if you can afford the $60. And obviously, with the upgrade sprues, it's way better. So here's the 2 sprues you get. Again, we've taken closer looks at these in the past. So don't be afraid to click on those links below and check out all the dope extra parts that we've broken down. But real quick, well, let's see. So you get, trying to think what came in here. So you can adjust all the ammo feeds and all the things like that. There are 4, I believe, of the guns that are being carried, and then you can have also 4 Hellblasters with plasma pistols kind of shooting them as well right here. So you're gonna get 2 of those and 2 of those in here. So it gives you a little bit of variety. There's a ton of different upgrades, heads, everything like that, just to make these guys whichever way you want. You can go with, the heavy plasma guns and such. All of the information is right in here. They're very similar to the poses you can do with the plasma pistol and holding it, or if you want to go with the assault plasma incinerator, whatever you want to do, you could kind of probably just assemble it and say it is whichever way it is, and it's not that big of a deal, because I don't know if most people even care or could even tell the difference, but obviously always check with your opponent there. Like I said, all sorts of different heads and things. You can check this out more in the video link below because we've broken it down when it came out earlier in the year as well. And last but certainly not least is the new Primaris Lieutenant, Zachariah, and the upgrade sprue itself. I'll just show you the instructions in the upgrade sprue here because I think for the most part you got this down. We've already showed it to you ad nauseum, but here they lay out all the different components and basically where they go. So if you want to use this sword, you have to cut off the arm on whatever sergeant you want, and that goes there. And then you can see the aggressor pads, all the reliquaries, heads, normal shoulder pads, boom, self-explanatory, nailed it, $12.50 US for that right there. And Primaris Lieutenant Zachariah, here he comes. This is an 11 component sprue kit, or 11 component sprue on a 40 mil base, as is the case with all of the Primaris special characters. I think they're all 40 mil, but here you go. So again, this is the slice technology. It's gonna have the legs going together, all one piece, with none of that greave action like we saw with Guilliman right there. Fronts and backs as well. Shoulder pads, backpacks, all the stuff you would expect from a Primaris Marine right there, except for it's gonna have a hooded helm. But again, you could use any hooded head because remember, the normal heads fit inside of here just fine. So a little bit of conversion potential, I suppose, because of the arms, but everything else is sliced together, so you're gonna have to assemble the figure as such right there, and then you can switch out the heads. The one shoulder pad is unfortunately attached right here with the Primaris. It looks to be the auto, oh no, that's the plasma pistol, I think. Yep, that looks like a plasma pistol. So you can switch out the pad over here depending on what you want to do. But fortunately, that is not the chapter badge. Chapter badge is over here. So a little bit of opportunity to mess around right there if you just want a tabard to do. But it will have the winged cross right there, the winged kind of cross sword. So you would just have to figure out a way to deal with that, or just be like, okay, that's the look I want for my Space Marine. So that's it. He's $25. We've shown you all the kits, including the brand new Codex. Make sure you stick around for our Codex tips and tactics video on the brand new book. I think you're gonna find that the Blood Angels and the Dark Angels got some really interesting rules for this release. So I can't wait to see what's coming next there. Now, if you like these features, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment, and make sure you head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.